morning, everyone. We are Nicole and Mico, and we are on a road trip around Sri Lanka to show you just how incredible this country is.
In this video, we'll be exploring the area of Mirissa, starting off with a whale watching tour. So I am really excited for this. I have never been whale watching before.
I have, but it's been about 15, 17 years? Long time.
I don't know if we'll see any today. Fingers crossed we will. They don't guarantee it,
No.
But you know what? It's fine. I'm happy to wake up super early in the morning to get my chance to see some whales for the first time.
And it sounds like if nothing else, we'll definitely see dolphins.
Yeah. Good morning, good morning.
How are you?
Great, great, thank you.
That is so beautiful. We haven't even left the harbor, and it was already worth getting up so early.
All right, everyone. I'm just gonna guide you through what happens next because we didn't know this at the time, but this was not gonna be the magical whale watching experience we thought it was, and as a result, our vlogging game wasn't quite on point, but we'll get to that later. For now, we just want you to know that we definitely started off on an optimistic note.
I'm actually just really excited to be just on a boat here in Sri Lanka. I think it's been a while since we were last on a boat.
That's gonna be very hard. She's a little bumpy to start. It's not bad, we're going very slow. But I have some issues with motion sickness, so we're gonna stay right here, looking forward, wind in our face, and hope for the best. I have also taken tablets to hopefully not get ill. Fingers crossed, guys.
So cute, right? The ride started off smooth, but as soon as we left the shores, the waves started picking up. For the crew, it was just another day, and they immediately got everyone thinking and learning about whales.
And then we go 1,000-meter depth to find whale. But whale can be seen anywhere. Even right now, we can spot a whale.
We all started looking hard, and at first, we tried to put on our best faces despite the seasickness taking hold. However, something tells me that our best faces weren't really hiding anything. After what seemed like an eternity, we shot back to life with adrenaline as we finally saw our first whale.
Wow.
I'm going to go diving.
Magic. It's so good.
There's two of them.
So what they are, yeah.
It looks like there's a pair here. I think it's a couple, male and a female. You only see them together, this type of whale together, male and female, during mating season. So it's actually really quite special. And we usually actually wouldn't be able to get quite this close, but they're a little worried that there might be fishing nets stuck on one of these whales. So we're trying to get a better look, because if there is, then actually the guys manning the boat would all try and get the fishing net off of the whale. So that's kind of neat.
Before we can inspect the fishing net, more boats arrived, and out of respect for the whale's space, we decided to leave. We were quickly reminded of the fact that we had been on the boat for a couple of hours already. The seas once again took hold of us. This time, the seasickness hit us even harder. Not shown on camera, but we definitely puked a few times. Thankfully, something else decided to distract us from our misery. A pod of hundreds of spinner dolphins came to our boat and decided to put on their best flash mob routine.
Wow, look at them spin.
Yeah, bow riding under the boat, guys, under the boat.
This is a pod of 200 to 300 dolphins.
After the dolphins left, it was back to the cycle of getting sick and sleeping it off. It was the fastest yet longest 5 hours of our life.
We're back on the bike after successfully making it back onto land from the very rocky boat.
What a morning. Like, it was so cool. We saw whales, we saw dolphins. It was wonderful. But we are both like, whoa!
Yeah.
Sick for like 5 hours. It's a lot.
Yeah. We just kind of passed out. It was probably the best way to like manage the boat ride. I don't know. I think it was just us and like one other person, but everybody else seemed fine. So
Literally, there's 3 people who were sick on the whole boat ride, and Mico and I were 2 of them. Just bad luck. But anyway, now that we're on dry land, we have our appetite back because I've barely eaten anything today, and unfortunately thrown up this little bit that I did eat. So it is time for some lunch.
So we made it to our lunch spot. We are in Weligama, which is like a town nearby Mirissa. We decided to cut lunch here because Nicole found a really nice looking restaurant that had a great view of Weligama Beach.
Turns out it's like a whole hostel. It's like 5 levels high or something. I just wanted to have a cool view of the beach, but it's actually super cool. Oh my gosh. So I got like a chickpea avocado salad. Now, truly the reason I got it is because avocado in Sri Lanka is to die for. So there's a huge chunk of avocado up top. Boiled chickpeas down below. There's also feta in it. I haven't had feta in, I'm gonna guess, over a year. There's also sunflower seeds in it, some sort of like tortilla chip. Oh, this is just what I needed. I'm so glad I ordered this. There were so many things on the menu to choose from. I honestly had a hard time selecting, but I think I chose right. To be honest, I don't think I could have chose wrong, but I think I chose right.
And for me, I got sushi. I haven't had sushi in so long, and I was thinking, you know what? I wanted to try as much like seafood as possible while we're here in Sri Lanka. And I've had lots of fish and chips and grilled fish and things like that. And I'm like, well, maybe the sushi would be a nice change of pace. This is the dragon roll. Rice, avocado, looks like some shrimp, and maybe...
I thought there was gonna be tuna, but I don't see it.
I don't think there's any tuna, but...
We don't really know. So we made these stickers when we were back in Canada, like over Christmas 2021, and I have yet to put one anywhere, so I just decided I'm gonna put it here. First one ever. We couldn't resist coming to the beach. It was just across the street from the hostel. Look at how beautiful. This is a really long beach. This is Weligama Beach, or some people pronounce it Weligama Beach. That's this beach. It is really long, and there's tons of people surfing.
It's a really nice and ideal beach to surf at because it's got a very long sandy bottom. So there's no major risk of hitting rocks or corals or anything like that. It's just very beginner friendly. And the beach is actually like an inlet. You can see like the land on that side and land on that side. It's like a nice little crescent, which means the waves aren't too like scary.
It's like you're an expert. Mico became an expert.
I became an expert the moment I Googled it, right before we got here. Feel nice?
So nice. It's very warm.
We brought our swimming stuff.
I know. We probably should have brought our swim gear. Good. How are you?
Hello.
No, nothing.
But the locals are like really, really friendly. And even as we're walking the beach here and people are asking us if we want to surf and if we want anything like to buy from them, when we say no, they're totally like, no worries, have a great day. And you know, they're not pushy at all. Like everybody here is really, really chill.
We're just driving along, and I'm like looking at myself in the rear view in one of Mico's mirrors, and I'm like, I don't have my helmet on. We put it inside the seat, and I just forgot to get it.
Safety first, everybody.
Not
Safety
bad.
first.
Whoopsies. Wow. Good thing we'd only driven like 3 minutes. It's fine. All right, let's try this again. So if you missed our last video, one of the big goals that we had for our time here in Sri Lanka was to find a dog that we helped out when we were here last time. We spent 5 days bringing her back to health after she had really not been doing well from like a cancerous tumor. Took her to the vet and ended up treating her for like 5 days while we were here in Mirissa. We found her the other day when we first entered Mirissa. We just got here. And we're just popping over again to say hi, give her a little bit of food, see how she's doing today. don't you? One for you. Yeah. It's all gone now. Wow, we should have got you more. That was so fast.
She's like, thank you
It's
so
empty now.
much.
I know it still smells like chicken, but it's not.
She's doing well.
She's doing well. Yeah.
A
Yeah.
lot more active.
Yeah.
Like she looks like a lot more
Yeah,
playful.
I agree. I think it's because her
Yeah.
tumor is like stabilized.
Yeah.
It's big, but it's stable. Okay. I know we gotta go. Okay, bye everybody. Goodbye. See you soon.
Thank you again.
I'm so glad we were able to find her. She looks so good. We got chicken necks. Raw chicken necks. So she seemed very, very pleased. Now we are on our way to the last stop of the day. Alright, last stop of the day is the most iconic spot in all of Mirissa. Coconut Tree Hill. I think we chose the nicest day all week to come here. It is so beautiful. It's so clear. It's a little windy, but I think it's always windy here.
Isn't this spot gorgeous? It is one of the most iconic spots here in Mirissa and also in Sri Lanka.
It's a really popular sunset spot, which is coming up pretty quick here. So I'm actually surprised there's not more folks here.
And it's also a very popular Instagram spot. I'm pretty sure if you were to look up Instagram Sri Lanka, most of the time you'll get
This is what you're
this
gonna see.
view.
Yeah. But it's stunning. It looks absolutely beautiful today. In the next video, we are going to be continuing our road trip more northeast in Sri Lanka to a very different part of the country. So make sure you hit subscribe so you don't miss that video.
We'll see you there. Thanks for watching.
Can you imagine? You just like wake up here, you walk across the street and you surf. You come back, you grab lunch, you do work in
Delicious.
the afternoon, and then you go for like another sunset surf.
This is
life,
it's a
man.
pretty nice life. It would be really nice. I mean, I guess we could do that too, but
We'd have to surf then.
we'd have to learn how to surf.
We'd have a lot of lessons ahead of us first.